You're gonna sit cross-legged. Make sure that our spine is nice and tall. We can have our eyes closed here. Right now, we're just gonna connect with our breathing. So we're gonna have our palms just gently rested on top of our knees here. We're gonna inhale in and exhale out. When we inhale in, let's make sure we inhale through the nose and we exhale audibly out throughout the mouth. So inhale in and exhale out. Nice. Let's keep breathing here. We have our ears stretched away from our shoulders. Our spine is nice and lengthened. There's going to be a thread pulling the top of our crown of our head towards the ceiling. We're nice and tall up. We're inhaling in and we're exhaling out. Nice. Inhale in and exhale out. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do some neck rolls here. So we're going to drop our chin to our chest. Nice. So we're going to inhale. Let's do a half neck roll from our left ear to our left shoulder, then go back to our chest. All right, we're going to inhale, bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Exhale, dropping it down, chin to chest. Nice, same thing again. Inhale, half roll. Exhale, chin to chest. Nice. Inhale, we're going to rise all the way back, do a full neck roll here. Exhaling down. Inhale, back around. Nice. Notice any tension here that you may have in your neck or shoulders. Exhale out. While we're chin to chest here, let's do the opposite side now. So a half neck roll on the right side. So inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale down. Nice. Let's do one big full roll on the right side. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Nice. Let's bring our neck neutral here. Let's do some shoulder rolls. So we're going to inhale. We're going to bring the shoulders up and we're going to exhale, roll them back. So inhale up, exhale, roll back. Nice. Let's do a few with our breath here. Now, if it feels good for you, you can go the opposite way. For me, it feels kind of funky, so I just do this one way. But if you'd like to go forward, you may. Nice. Perfect. We're going to extend now. We're going to bring it neutral. We're going to extend our left arm out. Our fingertips are nice and long, stretching out. We're going to drop our right ear to our right shoulder here. So we have a nice little neck stretch here. And if you want to apply some more pressure, we could take our fingers and just gently put them on top of our temples here and just gently pull. We're not pushing down. We're just gently pulling to just lengthen out this stretch here. You could breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's do one more. Breathing in and breathe out. Perfect. Let's go ahead and then we're going to do the opposite side. Extending the right hand now. We're going to take our left ear and meet our left shoulder here. We're going to apply some little pull right here with our temples if you'd like. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Inhale in and exhale out. So one more breath in and out. Perfect. Right here, we're gonna basically stir the pot with our body. So we're gonna inhale, we're gonna roll forward here. Exhale, we're gonna tilt the pelvis, roll back. Our spine is rounded here. Nice. Inhale, let's go forward. Exhale, round back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round back. Let's do one more time and then we'll go the opposite way. Nice. Now let's reset. Let's go opposite direction here. My window's open and there's kids that just went out and played outside. So if you hear them, let me know and I'll shut my window. Nice. See one more. Perfect. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and go to tabletop position here. So we're gonna go on all fours. We're gonna have our hips stacked over our knees and our shoulders stacked over our wrists here. Nice. We're gonna start with cat and cow. So we're gonna exhale. We're gonna round that spine up. We're gonna tuck the chin to chest here. Nice. On an inhale, we're gonna bring that belly in. We're gonna lift up the head, lift the tailbone, look forward into cow. Nice. Exhale, round that spine into cat. Inhale, cow. Perfect. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Nice. Let's keep flowing with our breath here. Inhaling in the cow. And exhaling the cat. Perfect. All right, what we're gonna do now is we're going to neutralize that. We're gonna take our right arm, bring it up in the air. We're gonna thread the needle. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna inhale here. On exhale, we're gonna loop our right hand through that hole right here that we just created on our left side. We're gonna drop the forehead to the mat, the side of the face to the mat. We could take our left hand, we could walk it up the mat, or you could bind behind the back here, whichever feels comfortable. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. On an inhale, let's take our left hand, plant it. Let's bring it back up. We're gonna do the same thing opposite side. We're gonna take our left hand all the way up. Nice, we're gonna thread it through. Perfect. We're gonna inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. On an inhale. Let's bring it up. Perfect. What we're gonna do here now is we're going to tuck the toes. We're gonna send the hips back. We're gonna come into down dog here. So we're not worrying too much if our heels are flat on the mat. We're just focusing on the length of our spine here. We can pedal out our feet. We can rock the hips. Nice. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Perfect. Let's go ahead and start sun salutations to warm up our body here. We're gonna walk to the top of the mat and we're gonna come into a half lift here. So we're gonna have our chest parallel to the mat here. We're gonna have our hands on our shins or our thighs, whichever feels great. We're gonna inhale here. And on an exhale, we're gonna drop our hands. We're gonna drop it down to a forward fold. You don't have to worry if your legs are straight. It could be a slight bend. Nice. We're just gonna drop the head and neck here. Perfect. And on inhale, we're gonna rise all the way up nice and slow. We're gonna straighten out. We're gonna inhale. Bring those arms up, hands up. We're gonna flip the palms now where they're facing out. And we're gonna swan dive down into a forward fold. So we're gonna exhale and come down. Nice. On inhale, let's come into a half lift here. Straightening out the spine. Our gaze is down towards the mat. Nice. On an exhale now, we're gonna plant the hands to the top of the mat. Kick back our feet. We're gonna come into a high plank here. We're gonna hold this here for one breath in and one breath out. And when we come down, we could either come down on our knees nice and slow, or you can shift your body forward with our toes and bring it down chaturanga, nice and slow, rising up into up dog here. So with here, we're engaging the quads and our hips are lifted off the mat. Our chest is open, our face is forward. We're breathing in here and breathing out. Breathe in, tuck the toes, send it back into down dog. Perfect. We're gonna inhale. On exhale, let's walk it up to the top of the mat. We're gonna inhale into a half lift. Nice. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're gonna rise up nice and slow, vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slow, rounding all the way up. Nice. We're gonna roll the shoulders back. Open up the palms on the side of our hips here. We're gonna breathe in and we're gonna breathe out. We're gonna stand nice and strong here in mountain pose. So Tadasana. We're gonna have the soles of our feet, our toes grounded to the mat. We're gonna have a thread on the top of our head pulling towards the sky. We can float our eyes shut here. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice. On inhale, we're gonna bring those arms up. We're gonna come into a chair pose. So we're gonna sink the hips back, like we're sitting in a chair right here. Perfect. We're gonna have our feet hip width apart. Nice. Our back is straight, so our spine is straight, but our torso is tilted forward slightly. We can feel pretty much all the muscles working here. We're gonna inhale here and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise up. Flip the palms. Exhale, come into a forward fold. Inhale, half flip. Hold here. Shutting that window because outside just wanted to be super loud today. Okay, so then we're gonna exhale, plant the top of the hands, kick it back into a high plank. We're gonna breathe in here, and when we breathe out, we're gonna come down slowly, either on our knees or bringing our belly down, rising up into up dog. Breathing in here, and breathing out. Breathing in. As we breathe out, tuck the toes, send it back into down dog. We have one more round of sun salutations. Nice, rising up here. We're gonna take our right leg, bring it all the way up into three-legged dog. And we're gonna send that foot in between our hands. We're gonna rise up into warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. So it's gonna be, if there's a line down the center of your mat, it's gonna be heel to heel alignment here. Our back foot is gonna be 45 degrees angled, tilted, nice. Our front knee is stacked over ankle here. Our hips are squared to the front of the mat. Our arms are up. So we're in warrior one here. We're breathing in. We're drawing in that navel, engaging that core. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to take the hands, bring it to the top of the mat. Let's flow it out. So as to the high plank. Nice. Coming down into up dog. Perfect. We're going to do the same thing opposite side here. We're going to inhale, tuck the toes, send it back into down dog. Nice. Left leg comes up in the air. We're going to send it through in between the hands. Rise up into warrior one opposite side. So remember, left knee stacked over ankle here. We're going to bring our hips squared to the forward top of the mat. Bring our arms up, warrior one here. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. And exhale. Nice. Bring the hands to the top of the mat. Strap it back. Let's float out. Breathing in. And breathing out. As we breathe in, we're going to take our big toes, have them touch here. We're going to take our knees, spread them as wide as the mat. And we're going to come down in child's pose. We're going to bring our forehead down to a mat or a block, whichever is comfortable for you. And our arms can be extended out. Nice. We're going to breathe here. We're going to recharge your body. We're going to remember whenever, if it gets too tough in today's practice for you, then come back down into child's pose here and just reconnect with your breathing and recharge. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. As we breathe in, we're going to walk our hands off the mat on the left side. Nice. We're going to get this nice big stretch on our right side here. We're gonna breathe into that open space we just created. So we're going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, walk our hands to the middle of the mat. Nice. And then the opposite side off to the right side. Now we have that nice open stretch on our left side. We're going to inhale in. And we're going to exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to the top. Perfect. Let's just breathing in here. And breathe out. Nice. We're going to walk our hands up. We're going to step our right foot to the top of the mat here. So we're going to be in a low lunge. So if you have a blanket, if this is too much on your knee, you can put a blanket underneath, maybe to help right here. We're going to come into a low lunge. So we're going to rock our hips forward, our knees stacked over ankle. We're going to bring those arms up. Nice. We're going to breathe here. We're going to breathe out. We're going to breathe in. And as we breathe out, you can take your block, if you have one, or both blocks, you can place them right here. What we're going to do is go into a half split here. So we're going to exhale, rock it back. We're going to lengthen out the right side. Nice. You can feel your hamstrings. You can hold yourself up with your blocks right here. Breathing in. And as we breathe out, let's rock forward, low lunge. Nice. We're going to do that a few more times. Exhale into a half split, holding onto your blocks or to the mat. Inhale forward. Exhale, half split. Inhale forward. Perfect. Exhale, come back. Nice. We're going to take that foot now, bring it back. We're going to repeat the same thing, opposite side. Take the left foot forward, top of the mat. Make those hips go forward. Nice. Inhale. Low lunge here. Arms up. Exhale, half lift. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half lift. Half split. I don't know why I'm saying half lift. Nice. Exhale, half split. Let's do one more. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, half split. Nice. What we're going to do is we're going to bring that knee back. We're going to go back into down dog here. Tuck the toes. Nice. Send the hips back. Down dog. We're going to walk our feet up to the top of the mat here. We're going to rise up nice and tall. We're going to send the left foot back. So we're in crescent lunge here. So both toes are facing forward. Our front knee is bent. Our back heel is lifted. We're going to bring our arms up into crescent lunge. We're going to try to go back a little bit with our arms. We're going to look up into the sky. Nice. Breathing in here. And breathing out. As we breathe in, let's take those hands into cactus. So our arms are going to look like this. Nice. On an exhale, we're going to bring it forward, clasp the hands together, keeping steady. Nice. Inhale into cactus. Exhale forward, connecting the palms. Nice. Exhale. Inhale, cactus. Exhale forward. Inhale, cactus. Exhale forward. Perfect. Rise up into crescent lunge here, arms up. Breathing here and breathing out. As we breathe in, let's hop to the top of the mat. We're going to send the right foot back down, do the same thing, opposite side. So nice. Let's get our balance here. We're going to inhale, bring those arms up. On an exhale, let's drop our elbows down to cactus. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, hands forward, palms meet. Nice. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, forward. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, forward. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, forward. Perfect. Bring it up into crescent lunge here. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. As we inhale, hop it to the top of the mat. Perfect. Let's go walk out nice and open on the outside side of our mat here. We're gonna have our feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Nice. We're gonna bring our hands up into star pose. So we're gonna take some space here. We're gonna breathe in and we're gonna breathe out. We're gonna breathe in and we're gonna breathe out. We're gonna come into a goddess pose. So goddess, we're gonna have our hands in cactus. Nice. We're gonna exhale. We're gonna come down to a low squat here. Nice. We're gonna breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. You can feel some fire in your quads. Breathing in and breathe out. Breathe in, rise up, 5-pointed star. On an exhale, let's hinge at the hips. Let's bring our torso down. We could even widen out our feet if you'd like even further. Nice. You can walk our hands to the side, to the other side, whichever feels good for you. Nice. Let's breathe here and breathe out. We're dropping our head and neck here. Nice. Let's shake our head yes. And let's shake our head no. Perfect. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale here. And exhale. Nice. We're going to lean now to our right side. We're going to go to Skadasana on our right side. So we're going to have our left heel planted on the mat. Our toes are up. We're balancing on that right side right here. We're going to have our hands in prayer over heart. Now, this is Skadasana. I do call this the Spider-Man because it looks pretty much like Spider-Man right here. We're going to inhale in and we're going to exhale out. I inhale, we're gonna walk over to the other side. Nice, breathing in and breathing out. You could have balance right here, you can hold onto a block, you can have your hands in prayer, breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, let's go back to the right side. We're going to drop that right knee to the center of the mat. We're gonna take the left leg, plant the foot down flat. Our foot is facing out towards the mat. Nice. We're going to inhale. We're going to bring our arms up. And we're going to take our left hand to the thigh. Right arm comes over. Nice. We're in gate pose here. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to drop that right hand to the side of the mat. You could do a modified side plank like this, keeping everything the same, but just your hand ground to the mat. Or if you want to find some strength, have our feet to the end, and we're holding ourselves up here. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to take our hands to the top of the mat. We're going to hold in a high plank. We're going to come down and flow it out. Nice. Breathing in here. And as we breathe out, tuck the toes, send it back into down dog here. Let's reset. Nice. We're going to drop our knees down. We're going to do gate pose opposite side. So our right leg comes out. Our left knee is grounded to the mat. Nice. We're going to sink our right arm down the thigh. Left arm comes up and over. Gate pose here. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. As we breathe out, you can flip the palm, send it to the back of the mat now. Side plank modified this way, or if you want to find strength again, try it. Side plank like this. You can extend your feet out like that to give you more balance here. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. As we breathe out, plant the hands top of the mat, high plank, float out. Perfect. Breathing in here. Tucking toes, sending it back. Perfect. Let's walk it up to the top, back of the mat now. So we're at the back of the mat. And breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to open back up to the side. Nice. What we're going to do here now is we're going to interlace our hands behind our back. So we're gonna meet our hands at the base of our tailbone here. We're gonna inhale, hinge at the hips, come back into a forward fold. Nice, rise those arms up as high as you can get them. Nice, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice, as we breathe in, release the hands. Let's heel toe our feet a little bit closer, wider than hip width apart, but we want our toes facing out. We're gonna come into Malasana, which is a low yogi squat. So I'm gonna show you how to do it with a block, but we're gonna inhale. We're gonna bring those hands together in prayer. We're gonna come down like this. Now, if you can hold this here, that is great. We can push against our knees, opening up our hips right here. If you need to sit on a block, that is also perfect. So we're gonna breathe in here and breathe out. We're gonna breathe in and breathe out. Nice. Breathe in and breathe out. Perfect. We're gonna plant the right hand down. Left arm comes up into a spinal twist here. Breathing in here. As you breathe out, we're gonna drop the hands, switch sides. Right arm up. Breathe in and breathe out. Perfect. We're gonna rise up nice and slow. We're gonna take the right foot to the top of the mat here. Left foot is gonna be back. So we're gonna go into warrior two. We're gonna do dancing warrior sequence right here. So if there's a line down the center of the mat, it's heel to arch alignment. So our heel is gonna be lined up to the arch. So that's warrior two here. We're gonna extend our hands into a T. We're gonna look past our right hand. Our right knee is bent over, stacked over our ankle. Nice, drawing that navel in nice and strong. Virabhadrasana 2, holding here. Nice, we're gonna flip the right palm. We're gonna reverse the warrior, bringing the right arm up and over. Left hand can sink down the thigh or bind it behind the back. Breathing in here and breathing out. As we breathe in, we're gonna take the right forearm on top of the right thigh. Left arm comes up and over into side angle. Nice, breathing in here and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. We're gonna spiral out our hands back to warrior two. Nice, you can feel some heat in that right quad. We're gonna breathe in. And as we exhale, we're gonna cartwheel the hands to the top of the mat. Let's flow it out. High plank, coming down nice and slow to up dog. Perfect. Tucking the toes, send it back, down dog. We're gonna breathe here. Maybe pedal out the feet. Nice, breathing in and breathing out. Let's walk up to the top of the mat. We're gonna do the same thing, opposite side now. So we're gonna take our right leg, bring it back. Left leg is leading now, okay? So we're in Virabhadrasana 2, warrior two. We're looking past our left fingers. Nice, breathing in here and breathing out. Breathing in, flip the left palm, rise it up overhead. Our right hand can come down the thigh or bind it behind the back. Breathing in, reverse warrior here and breathe out. As we breathe in, left forearm to the left thigh, right arm up and over into side angle. Perfect. Breathe in here and breathe out. As we breathe in, let's spiral the hands back open into warrior two. Nice. Breathing in. And as we breathe out, cartwheel the hands to the top of the mat. Let's flow it out. High plank. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it down nice and slow. Up dog. Nice. Tucking the toes, meaning back and down dog. Perfect. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Nice. We're going to stand up now to the top of the mat. We're going to do some standing balancing poses. So I'm going to show you this way, since it's hard to see, obviously, me on the outside. So you could be at the top of your mat. Okay, I'm just going to show you this way. We're going to go into tree pose. So we're going to have our right hand, our right foot, either on our ankle, our shin, or the inside of our right thigh. Whichever is going to keep you balanced here. We're gonna breathe in. We can have our hands in prayer here. Nice, we're in tree pose here. Now this might take you a few times to get it. This looks like a simple pose, but it's actually really difficult to hold balance. So what I want you to do is I want you to look forward into one point in front of you to find balance. Nice, we're gonna breathe in and we're gonna breathe out. As we breathe in, try to remain balanced. Nice, we're gonna bring that right foot forward into, I'm gonna show you right here, into one-legged Tadasana. So our foot is going to be parallel to the mat. We're gonna breathe in, and as we breathe out, we're gonna come into Warrior Three. We're gonna extend that right foot back. I'm gonna show you how to do it with the block to hold you there. So we're gonna extend the right foot back like this. So Warrior Three here. You can hold onto your block at the top of the mat. You can have your hands forward or behind you like airplane here. We're gonna breathe in, we're gonna breathe out. We're gonna breathe in. As we breathe out, we're gonna drop the right foot back. Nice. We're gonna come into crescent lunge here. We're gonna rise our arms up. Breathing in here and breathing out. As we breathe in, we're gonna open our hands out into a T. We're gonna twist the same way that our knee is bent. So we're gonna look out our left side here. Breathing in here and breathing out. Breathing in. As we breathe out, let's flow it out. Perfect. Nice and slow. Rising up in up dog. Tucking the toes. Sink back into down dog here. Breathing in and breathing out. As we breathe in, we're going to walk up to the top of the mat. We're going to do tree pose opposite side now, okay? So we're going to have the left foot near your ankle, the shin, or the upper thigh with the help of your hand. Bring your foot there. Next, we're going to breathe in. We're going to have our hands in prayer over heart, holding this pose here, and breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. As we breathe in, keep that balance. Have your left leg come forward, so our foot is going to be parallel to the mat. Nice. We're going to send that leg back. Come into Warrior Three here. Maybe hold on to a block to support you. Have that left leg back. Nice. We're going to breathe in. We're going to hold steady here. It's okay if you lose balance. We just practice. We're inhaling in here and exhaling out. Inhaling in. As we exhale, drop the left foot now. Come into crescent lunge. Arms are up. Breathing in here. As we breathe out, open our hands out into a T. We're going to twist to the right side. Nice spinal twist here. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, cartwheel the hands to the top of the mat. Let's flow it out. Nice. Breathing in here and breathing out. We're going to come to down dog, tucking the toes. We're going to take our right leg. We're going to bring it outside of our hands. So we're going to do a low lizard lunge here. We're going to drop that knee to the mat. So the left knee to the mat. Our right knee is stacked over ankle here. Our hands are on the inside of our right foot. We're going to breathe in and lizard lunge. And as we breathe out, let's take that right arm up into a spinal twist here. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Inhale. As we exhale, drop the hand down. Rise up now into a low lunge with our arms up. Nice. We're going to extend our hands out into a T, twist it outside the right, so the same side that our knee is bent here. We're going to take that left hand, we're going to bring it up. So we're going to reverse this low lunge here. Breathing in and breathing out. As we breathe in, bring our hands to the top of the mat, kick that foot back, high plank. Let's flow it out. We're going to repeat the same thing, opposite side, and then do the cool down. Nice. We're gonna rise up, down dog. We're gonna take that left foot, put it on the outside, top of the mat, outside of your hands here. Our right knee is down. So we're holding here. Exhaling out. Inhale, take the left arm, bring it up into spinal twist here. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, hands to the mat. Nice. Inhale, rise up into a low lunge with our arms up. Nice. Breathing in here. As we breathe out, open up into a T, spinal twist here. Breathing in and breathing out. As we breathe in, flip that right palm up. We're going to reverse that, sending it up over our head. Our left hand could just come down. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice. Let's plant our hands to the top of the mat now. We'll come down nice and low. So to our bellies here, we're going to come into Sphinx pose. So we're going to have our forearms to the mat right here. So we're just like a Sphinx in Egypt. We're looking forward, we're breathing in, and we're breathing out. As we breathe in, we breathe out, we're going to drop our chest, take our hands, just stack our arms right there in front of us, holding onto our elbows. We're gonna lift the feet, like here. We're just going back and forth, windshield wipers, releasing any tension in the lower back. Nice, nice and slow, back and forth. Breathing in and breathing out. Perfect. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice. Drop the feet down. Take your hands, align them to your chest right here, outside your ribs. We're going to pull up into Cobra here and then come down on an exhale. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale to the mat. Perfect. We're going to come up and we're going to sit back on our sitting bones here. We're going to do some knee rocks here. So we're going to bring our feet out in front of us now. We're just going to sway back and forth. Open up those hips here. Nice. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. And as we go back to the top of the mat, we're going to take our right foot here. We're going to try to make it 90 degrees, but it's okay if your foot comes in a little bit towards your hip. That's completely fine. We're going to come into pigeon pose here. So our knee is bent right here and our foot's out like that. We could bring it up into active pigeon, keep it here. Or you can bring it down here and just have that nice hip opener stretch. You can feel this in your right hip. We're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. As we breathe in, let's rise up sitting. Nice. Let's reset into the knee rocks here. And we're going to do the same thing opposite side. So the back of the mat, our left knee is going to come up to the top. Our right leg is going to come down. Nice. We're going to breathe in. We're going to keep it either active pigeon here or bringing it down. Getting that stretch in that left hip right here. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in. Nice. Breathe out. Let's come up to the top. Bring it up. And then we're going to have our legs extended out in front of us now. We're going to take our right foot, bring the right ankle over outside of the left knee here. We're taking the left elbow outside the right knee. We're going to twist back, looking past our right shoulder. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's come back to the center. Let's switch sides. Nice. So our right elbow is outside of our left knee. We're going to look past our left shoulder here. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice. Breathe in. Come back to center. We're going to do a little bit of core right here. So we're going to have our feet nice and grounded to the mat right here. Our knees are up. We're gonna have our hands out extended like this and our palms facing the ceiling. We're gonna work on core here, so we're gonna engage that core, draw that navel in. We're gonna lift the legs up parallel to the mat into boat pose. Breathe here and breathe out. If you want to extend it, you extend your legs like this. Inhale in and exhale out. Inhale. On an exhale, let's rock it forward. Perfect. Let's bring it down now onto our backs. Nice. So we're going to take our right ankle, meet it outside of our left thigh here into a figure four. We can breathe here. To extend this, let's take our hands a little bit in between that space right here, hugging out to our left knee, bring it closer to our chest. We're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out. Breathe in. As we breathe out, drop the foot. Nice. Let's reset opposite side. Figure four on the opposite side. Bring the left ankle over the right thigh here. Breathing in here. And breathing out. As we breathe in, we can bring that right knee to us. Nice. Right. Holding in here. And breathing out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Drop the feet. Extend the hands out to a T here. We're going to bring the knees to our chest again. We're going to breathe in. On an exhale, we're going to drop our knees to the left side off the mat. We're going to look to our right. Nice. Nice spinal twist right here. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. As we breathe in, let's bring our knees back to center. We're going to exhale, drop them the opposite way. We're going to look to our left now. Our knees are to our right. We're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out. As we breathe in, let's come back to center. We're going to go into Shavasana now. So let's get nice and comfy on our mat here. We're going to, nice, be in corpse pose here, laying nice and straight down. You can have a pillow underneath your head, whichever feels great for you. You could drop your hands to the mat. Our feet are relaxed. We could close our eyes here. We're going to take a few moments to reconnect our breathing. So we're going to breathe in. And we're going to breathe out. We're going to breathe in. And we're going to breathe out. We're going to relax our face muscles, relax our jawline, have our eyes closed. We're going to feel our body nice and heavy on the mat. Nice. We're going to melt into the mat here. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. While we have this moment right here, we're going to give ourselves permission to just be present. So we're not going to think about anything before or after practice. We're just going to be present right here in our breathing, giving ourselves permission to just totally be free of any stress. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's have a few moments of silence here to just recharge our body and being present with our breathing. Taking this moment here to just think about how we felt, how we feel now compared to how we felt before practice. We're going to breathe in here. And we're going to breathe out. We're going to take our right hand, bring it on top of our heart. our left hand on top of our stomach here. We're gonna breathe and we're gonna feel our chest rise here. We're gonna exhale and feel it sink. We're gonna breathe in again. Nice. You can feel our breath with our body, kind of like gentle waves here. Nice. We're breathing in and breathing out. Letting go of any stress, anxiety, or worries that we have today or in the future. Where I could think about what we're making for dinner tonight or tomorrow or anything like that, or work. We're just gonna breathe in and we're gonna breathe out. We're gonna let ourselves find peace here and just be in the moment. We're going to use this practice today to guide you throughout the day of just finding that inner peace, just connecting with your breath, taking a moment before making any rash decisions, and just breathe. We're going to inhale in. We're going to exhale out. As we inhale, we're going to rise up when you're ready, nice and slowly. We're going to come to the top of our mat here as we close out practice. Nice. We're going to be in a seated position. We're going to have our hands on top of our knees right here. We're going to have our head nice and tall, our spine nice and elongated here. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. Nice. We're going to connect our hands into prayer over our heart. We're going to take this moment here. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to thank ourselves for showing up today for practice, for giving our body this honor and moving in a way that we did today, and finding gratitude and being able to come to practice today and move our body. So we're going to inhale here. Thank you guys so much for coming to today's class. Let's exhale. Namaste. Come down to a bow. Nice. Thank you. Thanks. I hope you guys enjoyed it.